Round 3 was a roller coaster that reshaped the leaderboard. Kirkwood started strong, but a late double bogey on 17 dropped him into third at +6. Meanwhile, Chick Evans played a flawless back 9, parring every hole to finish tied for the lead at +4 with Williamson, who shot an impressive 70. Harry Varden's steady pars earned him solo fourth at +8, while Ted Ray's card was riddled with bogeys, leaving him further adrift. As we head to Sunday, Evans and Williamson will tee off in the final group, while Kirkwood will try to mount a comeback. The stage is set for a dramatic finish.
As we prepare for Sunday's final round, one of the most fascinating figures atop the board is England's Tom Williamson, age 45. He doesn't overpower a course. His distance is modest by championship standards, and he won't wow crowds with flashy recoveries. But what Williamson does possess is balance. His irons have been magnificent this week. Long, mid, and short irons all hovering near elite form, and that's why he survived a brutal Saturday better than most of the field. He plays a straight ball, avoids needless drama, and keeps the ball at a normal flight. No tricks, no theatrics, just controlled golf. That balanced miss tendency has mattered greatly at Inverness, where wild drives have destroyed scorecards all week. Now there are questions. Around the greens and on the putting surfaces, Williamson is merely solid, not spectacular. If Sunday turns into a putting contest, others may have the edge. But if it remains the grinding survival test we saw Saturday, Williamson's calm temperament and iron play make him incredibly dangerous. At 45 years old, the Englishman suddenly finds himself tied for the lead heading into the final day of the US Open. And now, the hometown favourite in many eyes, Chick Evans of the United States, age 32, tied for the lead entering Sunday. Evans is a far different golfer from Williamson. Where Williamson survives with patience and precision, Evans attacks with world-class iron play. His long and mid-irons are among the finest in this championship, and his short irons may be the best in the field. Time and again on Saturday, when pressure mounted, Evans answered with towering approach shots and delicate recoveries. His driving is reliable, though not overpowering, and he tends to miss a little left. That's something to watch at Inverness, especially with the rough waiting like a bear trap. But Evans has shown tremendous composure. He parred every hole on the back 9 Saturday, and on a day when players were leaking bogeys everywhere, that sort of steadiness felt almost surgical. His putting is good rather than great, especially from long range, but if Evans keeps giving himself chances with those irons, he may not need miracle putts. At 32, already one of America's great amateurs and former US Open champion, Chick Evans now stands 18 holes away from another national title. And then there's Joe Kirkwood Sr. of Australia, only 26 years old, yet already carrying himself like a seasoned champion. Kirkwood enters Sunday 2 shots back after a dramatic collapse late Saturday, including that crushing double bogey at 17. But make no mistake, this young Australian remains one of the most naturally gifted players in the field. Unlike Williamson's careful precision or Evans's surgical iron play, Kirkwood's game is built on balance. Nearly every part of his bag grades strong. He drives it farther than most contenders while still keeping excellent accuracy, and his short game has repeatedly rescued him this week. In fact, the shot of the tournament may still belong to Kirkwood, that remarkable chip-in birdie from 30 feet at the 15th during round 3. His putting is solid across the board, though not quite elite, and his temperament may become the deciding factor Sunday. After all, we've seen both sides of Kirkwood this week, the fearless shotmaker and the rattled leader. But remember this as well. In our golf world, Kirkwood already owns a British Open title. He knows how to win big championships. At just 26 years old, the Australian enters the final round chasing rather than leading. Sometimes that can be a dangerous thing. And perhaps the most remarkable figure on this Sunday leaderboard, Harry Varden, age 55. The old master from England may no longer have the distance of the younger men, but in many ways, his game feels carved from stone. Varden still drives it accurately, still shapes that beautiful fade, and his irons remain wonderfully sharp. In fact, from the middle of the fairway inward, there may not be a more polished craftsman in this championship. His wedges, short game, and sand play have all been outstanding this week, allowing him to survive holes where younger players unravelled. And that very high ball flight of his has helped him hold these difficult Inverness greens. The question, as always at this stage of his career, is the putter. Vardon can still strike it with the best of them, but the shorter putts have become an adventure. We saw it repeatedly Saturday. Chances to truly climb the board often slipped away on the greens. Still, here he is, 55 years old and only 4 shots back entering Sunday. And remember, this is not just any golfer. Harry Vardon is the defining champion of golf's early era, a 6-time Open champion whose grip changed the sport forever. The old lion still has claws. Audio transcription. Jesse Guilford may be sitting a few shots off the pace entering Sunday, but he remains one of the most dangerous players left in this championship. At 30 years old, the American amateur brings tremendous power to the course. Guilford is one of the longest hitters in the field, and when his driver behaves, he can attack holes other players simply survive. That's why they call him the siege gun. But his game is not purely brute force. Guilford's putting has quietly been one of his strengths this week, especially from longer range, and his short game has held together better than many expected under US Open pressure. The concern comes with precision. His iron play is good, not elite, and when he loses position off the tee, trouble tends to multiply quickly. We saw that clearly Saturday with that disastrous double bogey at the 15th after finding trees and rough. Still, at just a handful of shots back, Guilford has the kind of game that can suddenly produce birdies in bunches. If Sunday becomes more aggressive and less survival-oriented, he could become a real factor. Power always has a chance. And now we come to perhaps the most explosive talent in the field, Walter Hagen, age 32. On pure ability alone, Hagen may be the strongest golfer in this championship. His overall game is magnificent. Tremendous distance, superb scoring clubs, brilliant touch around the greens, and perhaps the best putting combination in the tournament. When Hagen catches fire, he can make birdies look casual, but that brilliance comes with volatility. His driving accuracy is noticeably weaker than the other contenders, and at Inverness that has been costly. Time and again on Saturday, Hagen found himself battling rough, awkward recoveries and long pars instead of attacking holes cleanly. Yet even during a disappointing third round, he kept showing flashes. Beautiful recoveries, dangerous birdie chances, nerveless putts. The talent never disappears. And remember who this is. Walter Hagen is already a multiple-time US Open champion and one of the great personalities in golf. Crowds follow him because something always seems ready to happen. Entering Sunday, Hagen sits several shots back, but among the chasers, he may be the one player capable of posting a number that rattles everyone ahead of him. If the putter heats up, look out. Audio transcription. One player lurking a bit farther down the board, but certainly capable of a Sunday charge, is Scotland's Bobby Cruikshank, age 33. Cruikshank is not a bomber off the tee, but he may possess some of the finest iron play in the championship. His long and mid-irons are absolutely first class, and when he finds rhythm, he attacks flags with tremendous confidence. Few players strike their scoring clubs more crisply. He's also quite dependable from tee to green overall. Balanced misses, straight ball flight and solid putting make him a dangerous player when conditions become demanding. There are very few weak spots in his game. The slight concern entering Sunday is around the greens. His short game has looked a touch less sharp lately, and at a US Open, small misses around the putting surface can quickly become bogeys. Still, Cruikshank is exactly the kind of player who can quietly shoot one of the best rounds of the day, while others feel the pressure. He may not command the gallery attention of Hagen or Varden, but his golf game is built for championship
Now on
survival.
the first tee from
And
the
if the
United
leaders
States,
wobble,
Mike
a
Brady.
player like Cruikshank can suddenly appear on the board before anyone realises it.
I'm always here when you need me. Take care and I'll catch you next time. Mike Brady kicks off the final round with a spark. That birdie vaults him up into a tie for 7th, and momentum this early can be a powerful thing. With plenty of golf still to come, he's announcing he's not here just to make up numbers. He's ready to climb. Let's see where this takes him. Brady's off to a confident start. With that crisp drive finding the right side of the fairway, he's set himself up beautifully. At 120 yards out, he's got a prime chance to attack the pin. Maybe back-to-back birdies are on the menu. A solid par there for Brady. No fireworks, but he's keeping it steady. With a strong drive and a safe approach, he's building a foundation. It's early yet, and if he keeps that calm, no chances will come. Barnes is blazing his trail early. 3 consecutive birdies right out of the gate, and that dart to 5 feet on the par 3 with pure confidence. Moving up to 5th so quickly means he's sending a message. He's here to make noise. Let's see if he can keep the fire burning.
Please welcome
Jim Barnes,
to the first
tall,
tee from the
methodical
United
Englishman with a
States
flair for
world
majors.
number 1 Bobby
He's
Jones.
already got multiple big titles under his belt, including early PGA championships. Known for his composed demeanor and crisp ball striking, Barnes has a knack for rising in tough fields. If he keeps rolling in those birdies today, we might see another chapter in his major legacy. Bobby Jones, even at 10 over, always commands attention. If he's got a long birdie putt, the gallery will hold its breath. His touch on the greens is legendary. And alongside Ted Ray, we've got both ends of the leaderboard spectrum in one group. Let's see if Jones can roll in a little magic to start his day. Even though Jones missed that birdie, he's still showing that steady presence. Tied for 8th at 10 over. He's certainly out of the title picture, but every hole with Jones is still a lesson in class. He'll be out there grinding, and who knows, he might just produce a few moments of magic before the day's done. You're absolutely right. At just 5 back, Jones is very much in the mix. In a major final round, anything can happen. If he heats up with a few birdies, that gap could shrink fast. Jones still has the pedigree to make a Sunday move. Let's see if he can spark something special. Brady's settled into a rhythm with that par on the 3rd. 8th place is a respectable spot early on, but he'll need to find some birdies soon if he wants to climb further. Still, with so many holes left. Barnes is absolutely on fire today. With that second shot into the lengthy par 4, everyone's watching to see if he can keep his streak alive. He's been dialed in. Let's see if he puts himself in another birdie position. If this keeps up, we might have a serious contender in the making. Half a barnes on the 4 slows the blazing birdie streak, but it's still a steady result. He's kept his momentum alive and remains in a strong position. If he keeps this calm, he'll have more chances as the round unfolds.
Welcome to Inverness Club and the US Open. Please welcome to the tee from the United States, Harry Cooper. Please welcome to the tee from Scotland with 1 win this season, Bobby Cruikshank.
Cruikshank and Cooper are off to a composed start, both finding the fairway on the opening hole. In a final round, that's exactly what they'll want. Set up a good look for their approaches. The first step is a confident one. Now let's see if they can convert those fairways into early chances. It's early trouble for both. Cruikshank will need nerves of steel to save par after that long putt ran away. Meanwhile, Cooper's miscue in the rough puts him in a tough spot right out of the gate. They'll both have to scramble to avoid dropping shots early, but it's only the first hole. There's plenty of golf left. That double bogey is a tough blow for Cooper right at the start. Dropping back to 13th means he'll have to dig deep to regain momentum. But he's only one hole. If he steadies himself, there's time to mount a comeback. Let's see if he can shake that off and find his stride. Jones will have some work to do now, with that approach ending up short in the bunker. But if anyone knows how to navigate these pressure-packed moments, it's Bobby. Let's see if he can work some of that bunker magic to save par. A fine bunker save from Jones. That par keeps him in 8th place and steady in the hunt. He's showing that trademark composure, which might just put him in a position to strike if others falter. Plenty of golf left for the legend to make a move. Farrell keeps things steady with that par on the 3rd, holding on to 10th place. It's not flashy, but it keeps him in the game. If he can build on this solid rhythm and capitalize on a few scoring chances, he might climb that board yet. Let's see what the... Mike Brady was one of those rock-solid pros of the early 20th century. He came close to winning the US Open multiple times, finishing runner-up twice. Known for his steady game and cool temperament, he often put himself in contention. He might not have sealed those big titles, but when Brady's name is on the leaderboard, you know he's got the grit. Let's see if today he writes a new chapter. That's a big birdie for Brady. Jumping into 5th place and now only 4 shots back, he's suddenly right in the mix. With momentum on his side and plenty of holes left, he's quietly becoming a contender. Let's see if he can keep this charge going. A tap-in par keeps Barnes round tidy. He's still 3 under on the day, which is a stellar start. He didn't gain another stroke there, but he's putting together a strong charge. If he keeps this momentum, he'll be one to watch on the leaderboard as the holes tick by. Willie Hunter is making quite the statement today. 4 under as he heads into the back 9 means he's on a tear. If he keeps this up, he might just charge into contention. Let's see if he... That early eagle must have sparked Hunter's confidence, and even though he's cooled down with a par here on 10, He's still sitting at 4 under
Welcome
for
to
the round.
Inverness Club
That eagle set the
and
tone.
the US Open.
Now we'll see if he can keep
Please
that fire
welcome
burning
to
on
the
the back
tee
nine.
from the United States, Walter Hagen.
That's classic Hagen,
Now
stepping
on the
up to the
first
tee
tee
and
from the
striping one
United
right down the
States
heart
with
of the
one
fairway.
win this season,
With that
Jesse
perfect
Guilford.
position, he'll be set up to attack the green. When Hagen finds his rhythm early, you know he's out to make a statement. Let's see if he can turn that drive into a scoring chance. Ah, what a pairing. Hagen's flair matched with Jesse Guilford's siege gun power. While Hagen thrives on the big stage, Guilford's known for booming drives and gutsy play. If both of them are on today, this group might be one to watch for fireworks. What a bomb from Guilford. That 48-footer dropping for birdie is the kind of shot that ignites a round. With a putt like that, Guilford's announcing he's here to climb. Let's see if he rides that momentum. Guilford's big birdie vaults him right into a tie for fourth with the legendary Harry Vardon. Sharing the board with a name like Vardon shows Guilford means business. With plenty of holes ahead, he's positioned to keep pushing upward. Let's see how far he can go. Cruikshank gave that birdie a solid run, but no dice this time. Still, a tap-in par keeps him steady early. It's all about patience. He'll have more chances. Let's see if he can dial in that putter as the round unfolds. Jones finds himself in a tricky spot, greenside bunker on this tough par 3. But if there's one thing we know, it's that Jones has the finesse to handle these moments. Let's see if he can work some bunker magic and save par. That bogey stings a bit and it nudges Jones back into 9th place. Still, it's early. If anyone knows how to bounce back, it's him. There's plenty of golf left and Jones will surely be plotting his next move. Let's see if he can...
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
All right, I'll pick up the coverage. Playing around with that. Do think I enjoy adding that to the golf round. All right, so Whitcomb added. He's been hot. He's even, which is an excellent score at Inverness. Farrell, who had a big up and down day yesterday, had a streak of 4 birdies in a row. So that's going to drop him to 13th. We're following the top 10, so unless he makes some birdies, we may not see him again. Back to Brady. Oh, terrible drive. Punches it back out, so he's back in business. He can somehow get up and down. He's got 110 yards left. Nice shot. He's got 23 feet to save that par. Doesn't do it. Gonna make bogey, and he's gonna drop back to 8th now. Still having a good round. Jim Barnes, who one of the best players of this era. Ridiculously hard hole, especially for the clubs and equipment these guys are using. Barnes is going to be lucky to make a bogey here. He's 3 under on the round. Makes his bogey, he's in 7th. My pick for the day, I'm saying Hagen and Cruikshank are going to move up the board, and I would love to see Harry Varden win. That would be so fun, but I'm afraid he's not going to do that. But we'll see. I think it'd be an epic video game moment for Harry Varden to pull through at 55. Willie Hunter, who's been hot, he's 4 under on the round, which is unheard of. So he's already on the 11th hole. And there's another birdie. He's moved to 7th place. He's only 5 shots back with a scorching round.
Welcome to Inverness Club and the US Open. Please welcome to the first tee from England, Harry Varden.
Oh no, Varden off a tree. The nerves.
Please welcome to the first tee from Australia with 1 win this season, Joe Kirkwood Sr.
So Kirkwood, trick shot artist, excellent player. He actually won our British Open earlier in the replay. Bit of an underdog, but has been playing great. His playing a little above his ratings, I would say. He's going to have a birdie putt there. Now Varden hopefully gets this close. He does. Master of the short game. Well, of the wedges, I should say, not of the putter. Absolute awful putter. There's a bogey. That's going to drop him to 5th, and Kirkwood sits in 3rd solo. Guilford with the longest putt I've seen of this tournament. That 48-footer we saw him make. Hagen, who has not been outstanding in this replay, I do think this could be his day. So both of those are in with reasonable birdie opportunities. Hagen's going to settle for his par. Guilford another birdie, so he's opened up 2 birdies. He's now in 4th place, only 2 shots out of the lead, and he is an amateur. Although we play him like he's a touring pro. Now Cruikshank. I like his game a lot. Reasonable birdie putt there. Not to make, but up and down. He's in, and he is in 10th place. It's a little too far to expect him to come back, but what a stellar top 10 we have. If Jones can hang on here, love to get to see him play some more of this final round. He's going to save his par. His playing partner is Ted Ray, who was leading the tournament coming into Saturday and just absolutely fell apart. He had probably twice as many bogeys as he had pars. And Ernest Whitcomb, who's even on the round, he's now in the trees to the left, has to play all the way back, no shot anywhere. So he's back. He's not even to the fairway yet. This is going to be a disaster for him. This is for par from, it looked like about 120 yards. Pretty good shot. It gives him an outside chance to not be a total disaster. He's going to double bogey the hole. That may be the last we see of Ernest. We'll see. Now Brady, an American golfer you don't hear much about, but he was extremely good. Did a really good shot on this 28-yard par 3. Just misses there. Makes his par. He's in 7th. Now the hottest golfer on the course other than Guilford, Jim Barnes on the 7th. That is for his birdie, and he's going to leave that fairly close for his par. 8 feet. Makes it. Makes his par. Hangs on the 7th. And I sold this man short. He is the hottest golfer on the course. Willie Hunter, 5 under. No one even sniffing that kind of... Oh my... Oh, he almost made another. Willie Hunter makes that. He is in 7th place. He has finished with 12 holes. Again, had an eagle earlier in the round.
Welcome to Inverness Club and the US Open. Please welcome to the first tee from England, Tom Williamson.
So Tom Williamson, is actually one of the very few
now
that
on
I
the
don't
tee
have
from
photos
the
for.
United States with 1 win this season, Chick Evans.
Great drive there. Probably who I'm pulling for is Chick Evans, American amateur out of Chicago. This is your final group. Williamson's left it in the greenside bunker. And Evans is put it within 7 feet. Williamson off to a shaky start. Could be a bit of nerves getting him. He's going to bogey the first hole while his playing partner has a nice birdie look here. Oh. All right, Evans still holds the lead. He now has a 1-stroke lead as Williamson and Kirkwood have fallen into a tie. Wood holds the first cut of rough. Now Varden. Very nice shot. Kirkwood gets a little greedy and he's going to wind up in the bunker. Punches out. That's probably going to save his par. He's only got 5 feet left. Now Varden, the adventures with his putter. And his short putter is even worse, so that's very sad to watch him missing 4 and 5 footers. Both make. Varden in 5th. Guilford coming off 2 birdies to start his round, and he's got that 30 feet. Hagen now has dumped it in the algae-covered water. My pick to click is off to a bad start. Guilford will stop the birdie run, but Hagen needed that. That's going to be a double bogey. Drop him back to 9th. Guilford still in 4th. And a major threat for this US Open Championship. Fixing beside the greenside bunker. He'll have that left for his par, 460 yards. Lucky for them, they have good weather today, partly cloudy. 10-mile-an-hour wind, though, to 85 degrees. Now Bobby Jones, let's see if he can steady ship. We want to see these big stars in action. Very nice shot. Give him a makeable birdie putt at number 5. Drano. He's now in 6th place. Bobby Jones. What a leaderboard we have. A man named Brady He's on in 2. The great-great-grandfather of Tom Brady of football fame. A known fact that's actually not true. Taps that in. Jim Barnes with an awful pull to the left. He's got trees to deal with. Hopefully he can get that through there. It's a par 5, and he has to punch out, worried about that creek that crosses the fairway. And he's out of the rough there. Oh, he is just mangling this hole. This is 4th shot into this par 5. That was pretty good. So he does at least have a putt to save par. Oh, make the bogey and fall back to 9th. Willie Hunter now lays up into the patch of fairway to get to this 13th par 5. Very nice approach. This is going to leave him with another chance for birdie. He's got 14 feet. He's going to miss that, but that'll be an easy par. Round 4 moves along. We're now on hole number 2 with your leader, Chick Evans. Williamson's certainly the big underdog left with all the stars we have up top. If you love underdogs, that's your man. Chick Evans is an amateur, but a highly successful amateur. He'll have that tap in. Neither make, both par. Williamson holds on 1 back. Chick Evans in. So 2 holes complete for our leaders. Now, Kirkwood. And the master, Harry Varden. I so want him to make that. Kirkwood now from way downtown. Have that for par. Varden misses behind the hole. He taps in, and Kirkwood also makes his. Kirkwood 1 back. Varden is 4 back. Guilford 2 under on the round. Right down the fairway on the 4th hole, 460 yards. Walter Hagen going to be right there beside of him. Hagen 2 over on the round. That was Hagen. He's rolled that towards the back of the green, but safely on. Of a line on the putt. 47 feet though. Guilford is going to be similar position to Hagen here also. It's actually going to roll to the back of the green. Hey, good morning, Aaron. Hope you're doing well today. Long bomb from Jesse. He misses that. Hagen now from similar positioning. Both are going to make their pars. And we move to the next hole. Should be Crookshank here. Crookshank 1 over on the round. He's on the 5th hole, par 4. 431 with a creek that runs side to the right of the green. He avoids that and takes the left side of the green. Super long putt for birdie. He'll nestle that up close, make his par. He's 6 back now in 9th place. As Chick Evans continues to lead. Bobby Jones now. On 6 par 3, 228. Very difficult hole. The ball really runs away there. He's got a lot of break to deal with here with this putt. Long birdie. Misses. He's got a little bit of meat left there, but he makes it. He's 5 back in 6th place. Now Brady takes the right side of the fairway. Safely done. second shot into, he's going to hold the fairway. He's got 70 yards left. Should get this close. And it does. The crowd loves it. He's got 4 feet left. Oh my. Just blasted through. That little break in it, tried to firm it in and knocks it over, and he's going to lose that birdie. That was a big opportunity to get himself in contention. Jim Barnes, one of the foreign players that dominated on the American PGA Tour. A lot of these 20s players are European players that were not PGA Tour players, but Barnes was. Gets that close. This is a bit of a mix. This is pretty much a European Tour and an American Tour kind of mixed together. See what Willie does. 5 under on the day. 428. See what Willie's specialties are. Let's see. His putting, outstanding. Has a tendency to miss right. I'll leave that just out of the bunker, greenside bunker. Punch that close. We'll have a 6 feet, 7 feet. 7 feet for his par. He's going to miss that. I think that's his first bogey of the day. It is. Bogey's 14th. He falls 8th place now. The back, in my opinion, is easier than the front. This third hole is a monster. So that was a great shot by Chick and Tom Williamson. Oh my God, holy no. Wow. I about spewed my coffee. Nice putt for Evans, but doesn't go. He'll take the par, but... Oh my, he just missed a 3-foot putt. Williamson's nerves obviously got the better of him there. Holy cow, what, from almost an ace to walking away with a par. Just a crucial moment there for him. He doesn't have the talent to give away strokes. Now Kirkwood and Barden. Barden stripes one for him. That's a big drive for 55-year-old Harry Barden. And he, get up there, get up there. He's caught the, he's on the front edge of the green. Kirkwood's going to throw a missile in there and roll out. He'll have 35 feet left coming back. And he left it right on the lip. He'll tap in for his par. He's still one back. Varden now chips it up and gets it close. He'll make his par. The Varden 4 back. He just finished hole number 4. Jesse Guilford misses the fairway. It's just slightly in the rough. He's got 174, but this green is a dangerous one with the bunkers left and the creek right. We've seen Hagen miss right. So Guilford just punches this out. He's not going to chance it. I assume Hagen is going to go for this green here. He does. Takes the middle of the green. Very safe shot. Very smart shot. Ball trickles back towards the hole. Guilford now should be able to... Oh, man. He is in the water. And this is just a disaster. He was only 2 back. So we'll see how this plays out. He's going to at least make bogey. This is for double already. He's going to make triple bogey. So Hagen swirls the drain to make that. And wow. What a difference that makes. All right, Cruikshank now. He is 1 over, plus 11 for the tournament. From pretty far out, he'll make his par. He remains in 8th place at plus 11. Bobby Jones even for the round. So Jones is ranked #1 in the world in our universe. That needs to stop coming down that hill. But has not played #1. Cruikshank and probably Kirkwood have been the two hottest golfers. Kirkwood leads the Player of the Year. Cruikshank leads the money list. Brady now, well left in the fairway. Missed that by almost 9 degrees off the club head. He's got it in the rough. Chips it up. That's going to be a nice shot. And he just misses. And I saw the report. He also misses another close putt. And he is still in 7th place with a big group tied in 7th. Jim Barnes here at the 10th. He's finished his front side in 1 under. Playing with McDonald Smith. He's going to leave his second shot in the bunker beside the green, same as Smith. Punches out. Reasonable par putt. He's got 8 feet left. And he makes it to save his par. He is in that group in 7th place. Check back in on Willie, who's well ahead of everyone else, having such a great day at 4 under. His playing partner is 24 over, if that tells you anything. So he made the cut, and he's 24 over. Another birdie. What a putt by Willie Hunter. He's in 5th place. Stranger things have happened. If he could continue his march, he could put up a number that might be interesting. He could have some weather change. Never know what could happen. So your leader now is in the fairway, just barely. Tom Williamson, is he going to fall apart after that near hole-in-one and then missing a 3-foot putt? He steadied himself out of that fairway bunker. He finds a fairway. This is only a par 4. Chick Evans now has knocked it, what's that going to be, 25, 30 feet? 38. Williamson's got to get that close. Hits the false front of the green and has stopped it. He's got 18 feet left for his par. Evans birdie, no good. Williamson misses his par putt. He's going to drop another stroke. So it's Chick Evans 5 over, Kirkwood in 2nd, 1 back. Williamson now 2 back. Varden 4 back. That is your leaderboard. Here's Kirkwood. Pulled it left, but got a pretty good bounce. Varden left of left off a tree, and he is in disaster territory. He may even play down the other fairway. No, he's going to cross it back across into the rough with his length. That is not good. This 5th hole, super difficult hole. In fact, I want to see what this hole is playing. How to do that. Had a little break from this game, but I love this game. Alright, so we're back at it. Varden punches out, get up. Alright, so he's made the green. Very nice. He will have a long putt for his par. Varden for par. He's going to leave that with a little bit of meat left on the bone. Kirkwood misses, so he's going to bogey. Now can Varden get in with that bogey? He does. So Varden 5 back. Kirkwood now 2 back. Good morning to anyone in the chat watching or seeing this at a later date. I know 20s simulation golf is not is a niche of a niche of a niche, but I'm loving this. Hagen runs it by. He's going to have a difficult par putt from 16 feet. He's not going to make that. Oh, my goodness. And he missed the follow-up. So Guilford is 4 back, but Hagen now is going to take a double bogey, and he's going to fall to 11th, and that may be it for Walter Hagen. Maybe bringing in some new blood. Cruikshank's going to catch the fairway. Got 2:08 left into this long par 4. Going to send it into the back rough behind the green. Got that with 6 feet. And he's going to miss that, and he's going to bogey. So he goes to 10th, 12 over. And Bobby Jones now, with a little faltering from the leader, Bobby Jones could be in contention here. And not someone I even had on my radar coming into this tournament. Par 5, he's going to have a nice little short wedge into this hole. Can he get it close? Not as close as you would have hoped. Knocks off a .2, but he makes his par. Remains in 5th place. Had a great look at that par putt. Brady left again. Got 158. Oh, he almost knocked it in the creek. He's now left of left. Flops it way past. Now he's got 26 feet coming back for his par. He's going to miss that, but he will get away with just 1 stroke lost. So he falls back to 9th. And the field is all going backwards. Here's a man who's not going backwards, Jim Barnes, but I may have just jinxed him. There he goes into the bunker. Excellent shot. Knocks that tight. Another putt that lips out. Everyone firming these putts. Willie Hunter, 5 under. No one is sniffing that number. He is already on the 16th hole and just runs that by the flagstick. He's got 40 feet left coming back down the hill. Just misses that. That makes his par. Your leader's now on 5. Chick Evans in the rough. Did not stay in the first cut. Tom Williamson, who's had a struggle, gets a very nice bounce. Maybe that's what he needed. A little bit of luck to get him going. Evans has to punch out in this par 4. Brutal par 4 5th hole. And Williamson's luck ends there with a bounce back into the bunker. Chick Evans, your leader now, has left that short. He's going to be lucky to make par. Williamson out of the bunker runs that by and off of the green. Evans knocks that close. Both are going to make bogey there. So Williamson now 3 bogeys on the round. Williamson 2 back. Evans now to +6, and Kirkwood only 1 back. But now that's bringing the rest of the field in contention, and Bobby Jones and Harry Varden only sit 4 back. What a day this would be if those two were contending for this win. Which I guess they are technically contending. Here we are. We're almost halfway through this round. We are a third through it. Varden pulls it left. That was a big tee-ball for him. That's his specialty. There's his even more specialty. The wedges. Kirkwood's going to run that way by. Got a long putt to save his par. He makes it. Harry Varden makes it. Very nice. All right. Guilford in the rough. He's going to have 195 left. Can't get there. Hopefully he holds the fairway. False front, going to roll back down the hill. 51 yards. Flip that in. Not nearly as close as he would have wanted that, but it is coming back towards the hole. He's got 12 feet left for his par. Burns the edge up. He's going to bogey. So where is this going to stop? If anyone could shoot even, they're going to have a chance to win this thing. Cruikshank now, 12 over on the par 5. Creek's not going to be a problem for him. He's got the fairway on his second shot. And he's knocked that pretty close. It's going to be 9 feet coming back down the hill, and he makes it. There's a birdie that gets him back to 8th. Now just 5 back. Now Bobby Jones. Jones stripes it down the middle. Just hits a dart right beside the pin. He's got 5 feet for the birdie, and misses. And then we'll settle for his par. Oh, that birdie would have been big. Mike Brady, right down the middle here on number 11, par 4, short par 4. This is a scoring hole. Got the green, but not going to be a likely okay, birdie. Birdie from Mike Brady. Takes him to 8th place, plus 11. He's only 5 back. Jim Barnes now off the tee. He's on the 12th. A reasonable par 3. Knocks it in the green side bunker. And has now knocked it there back to the fringe. Chips that up, gets close. Make his bogey. So after a hot start, Jim Barnes has cooled down. He's still in 10th place though. Charles Woodcomb on the 15th long par 4 for 1920 standards. Down the hill beside the green. Flips it over and he's going to have a very long putt for par. He misses that. Now 7 back in 11th place. Billy Hunter with an absolutely perfect drive. Again, he's 15 shots ahead of his playing partner. That's pretty hard to do. Put that on the back fringe. His follow-up shot gets him close. He should make that for his par. And does. He's in 4th place. 4 shots back. He's going to be the first to put up a reasonable number. Chick Evans short on this par 3. He's still got 30 yards in to a par 3. Williamson, see if his struggles can end. Both are very short. Williamson's chip, not very good. He's still going to have 18 feet for par. Chick Evans with a really nice shot. Williamson's going to bogey another hole. Evans rams in a par. So 6 over, still the score to beat. Now Varden and Kirkwood. First cut for Kirkwood. Varden. Awful tee shot. Punches it back out, but he is going to be in the fairway at least. 456 yard par 4. Kirkwood hits the false front and the ball stops pretty quickly. He'll have that left for birdie. Varden just over the flag, spins it back, which is unusual for this era, but into a little bit of a hill. Ooh. Kirkwood makes his par after a really good birdie putt. And par for Varden. Varden's going to drop a stroke, unfortunately. So Varden falls back into the group at 11 over in 7th place. Jesse Guilford now. Have me a little coffee and let you watch Guilford and Hagen. Alright, Bobby Jones now. He's got to get up and down from there. That's going to be a long putt to save his par. Saw Guilford make a birdie, which is really going to move him up the board. So Bobby Jones bogeys that hole. He's now 6th place. He's 5 shots back. Costly bogey. Brady on a fairly easy for this course, par 3. He's going to have that left for his par. He needed the up and down from the bunker. Burns the edges, which he's done all day, but he's bogeyed 3 of his last 4 holes and is rapidly falling out of contention. Jim Barnes, even on the day, goes down that giant hill. Both players ended up over there. R5, he's going to have to leave that short of the creek, but he has found the rough, which doesn't help. Hit that pin high. Has a long putt coming back, though. Nice effort. He should make his par, and does. He's in 9th. Now, Willie Hunter to put up a score here. Really nice drive. He's got 105 yards into this pin and scorches it to the back fringe. Makes a nice chip, so he's going to post the 10 over number. So that's the number to beat. Got to get 10 or better to win this tournament. As our leaders now are on 7. Oh, Williamson going for it here. Just clears the creek and has the short way into this hole. Does not get rewarded for it. Hits the side of the hill and rolls all the way back down. He was so close to great shot there. Really tough hole. The 7th. Williamson's got to get up and down there, and he has hit a magnificent shot in. Good for him. The leader makes his par. He's not giving up that lead easily. Williamson pars. He's 3 back. And yesterday's leader all the way up until the very, very end. Fell apart late in Saturday's round. Varden really, oh no, unplayable lie for Varden. That's tough. Kirkwood in the greenside bunker. A dream for Varden. Winning this tournament, I believe, has just ended here. Not yet. Don't give up hope yet. Kirkwood for birdie. He's had a great round. He's even. Just one shot out of the lead. Double bogey for Varden drops him all the way to 11th. So we may not see Varden again. If not, it was a fun 3.5 rounds. Hagen is just everywhere with his tee ball. He's +3 on the round. As Guilford is definitely in contention for the win here. They have 2 amateurs vying for this win, and Bobby Jones not too far back. That was for the birdie. That was for the par. Guilford makes his. Hagen bogeys, and Hagen falls to 10th. Shank, great looking shot there. Safe play. He's got 35 feet left for the birdie, but I'm sure he'd be happy with a par, which he makes. Bobby Jones with a really nice drive down the left-hand side. That is the short side. It's a great looking shot. He has 10 feet left for his birdie, which he rams and misses. Very quick to putt. Now a man named Brady. He's left. And he's got the first cut on the right. Par 5, 511 yards. Has hit a great third shot in. He'll have a reasonable birdie putt here. Just scoots it by. Jim Barnes now. Hangs on, doesn't go in the rough. I mean, into the bunker. It's a nasty little bunker, but now he's in a bunker. He's got the green side bunker on this square green. Square-ish green. That for par, he's going to miss that. And that's going to shoot him up to 13 over now in 9th place with a large group. We're going to back this down. Not going to follow the 9th place golfers now. All right, back to our leaders on 8, par 5, 554. Extraordinarily long for equipment and golf balls. 2 very nice shots there. Williamson 4 over. Start of the day in a tie for the lead. Evans 1 over. Is your leader. Evans has put that nice in place. He'll have a very makeable birdie. One of the few we've got to see. And Williamson is hitting a shot in there. Evans makes the birdie. Pull away by 2. Now can Williams steady? No. He's going to make his par. And he's going to be 4 back as Chick Evans trying to seize control of this 1920 U.S. Open. Kirkwood's got to get going. Again, he's playing with Varden. He's hit a great shot into this par 4. Final hole of the front side. And he rams it down the hole to get back within 1. So our British Open winner is still fighting. as it looks like basically a 3-horse race with a few other ones in contention, but Jesse Gulliford is one of those 3, and he's going to have to get up and down from there. Looks like that might be the case. That was a great shot in. 6 feet, but he misses that because it had tons of break. He'll cash out with a bogey there, and he is now in 4th place. Rick Shank on 11. He's only 1 over for the day. And he has almost made that. For birdie, yes sir. He has moved into 4th place. That was my long shot, way back pick, and he's paying off. Bobby Jones on the short par 3. Disappointingly knocks it in the bunker. Now he's on the back of the green. He's got 36 feet coming back just for a par. Good putt, but he's going to take that bogey. He's going to fall to 7th place. Mike Brady, only 1 over for the day, and despite seemingly being all over the place, he's got to get up and down from 50 yards. He'll do that. Nice putt. Makes his par. Leaders on 9 now. Chick Evans. Even on the day. Williamson finds the rough. He's got 182 in. Has to just chunk it. We have super thick rough today. Evans on the back end is going to roll down that hill. He'll have a version of his flop. Williamson hits a great shot in. Evans knocks it fairly close. They'll have a little bit of meat on that for his par. Both guys with their par putt run in, and Evans misses. So that is going to put us in a 2-way tie now. Chick Evans and Joe Kirkwood Sr. both tied at 6. The rest of the field at least 3 strokes back. So now here's your leader, Joe Kirkwood. Playing with Harry Varden. Varden now out of the top 10. It's 13 over. Long birdie putt. They'll tap that in for his par. Joe Kirkwood, our British Open winner. Surprising British Open winner, is now tied for the lead in the U.S. Open with the backside to play. Clifford's going to need to make one of these long putts if he's going to get in serious contention. That'll be a par. He's still in 4th place. Crickshank now. Going to be a long birdie putt. Rolls it in. He's now in 3rd. Only 3 back. Bobby Jones now gets bad kick and down that hill. Seen a lot on this hole. Plays it up to that spot, and he'll go for the green from there. That creek that cuts across the fairway is a serious deterrent. So Jones has got 29 feet for the birdie. A lot of break in that putt. He'll have that back for his par. He makes that. He's still in 7th place. Brady at plus 12. 6 shots back. Excellent shot. He's only plus 1 on his round today. 16 feet for the birdie. Still in 7th place. Alright, leaders on the backside now. Williamson now has the honors off the tee in the leader group. He's only 3 back. Nice comeback after that bogey. And then follows it up with a bad shot into the greenside bunker as Williamson stripes it, puts it 25 feet. Evans got to get up and down from there, and that looks like that might have done it. They have 4 feet left. Williamson, a little bit of turn, right to left on his putt. Evans makes, Williamson makes. Williamson 3 back in two-way tie for third. Kirkwood, your leader, on 11. In the rough, it's got 115 yards to go. Excellent shot. He'll have that left. 17 feet for birdie. Just makes it an easy par. He continues to lead. Two-way tie for the lead. Now Walter Hagen back. Must have birdied. He's 12. Jesse Gilliford now at 10 over. Finds the front of the green. Either with reasonable birdie putts, but should be able to get them both close. Hagen goes for broke, knocks it by a mile, and then does the same again. He's going to bogey. So we'll say bye to Walter again. Cruikshank now, 1 under. Other than Willie Hunter, he's the only one to totally solve the course for the day. One of the few we see get into that area on this hole. He'll be in the rough. He'll have to chip out of that rough for his birdie. He's got it close.